What is up, guys and gals? First off, thank you so much for all the love and support on TikTok. With that being said, I wanted, to make a YouTube video to answer everyone's questions, go more in depth and what I do, how I got here, and this and this and that. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I will try to make this a very interesting YouTube channel. Alrighty, so first things first, a little bit about me. I am 24 years old. I am from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've been a registered nurse for about 3 years, a little over 3 years now. And yeah, I freaking love it, excuse my language. So one of the most questions was like, how did I personally become a NICU nurse? Well, first off, you have to be just a regular registered nurse. So there's two options for that. I went over in the TikTok. You have to have your associate degree in nursing or your bachelor's degree in nursing. That's the first thing you got to choose what route you want to go. Of course, a bachelor's degree is a higher degree, and it's easier to get a job with a bachelor's degree, but it's not impossible. I did the associate degree route. I got my foot in the door, which is super easy. And I went that route just because it's cheaper. Like, you can go to community college and get your associate's degree rather than going to a 4-year. I had the hospital pay for my bachelor's degree, so it's a win-win. Yeah, then I looked up the requirements that these schools needed to apply to the program, and you can just find that on Google. Just the college that you want to go to and type in, blank RN requirements, and it's usually laid out and you can find it on their website. For me, I had to take anatomy 1 and 2, microbiology, but most nursing schools out there will have you take those main classes, and then they'll base your entrance on your GPA in those classes. And then another important part is an entrance exam test. So I think most nursing schools either do a HESI or a TEAS entrance exam. So they usually do like a 50-50, some do like a point system. So if you have a 4.0 GPA and then you have 100 on your, best case scenario, you have 100 on your entrance exam test, then you're gonna get in. So I actually got into my second choice the first time around that I applied. Once I started, after my first semester, in Texas especially, I don't know about other states, after you complete your first semester, you can apply to become a nursing aide, a tech, patient care technician, whatever they're called in your area. And I recommend that 100% because you get your foot in the door, especially if you have an associate's degree in nursing. It's way easier. You don't have to compete against people who have their bachelor's degree in nursing. But if you have the money or the luxury to go to a bachelor's degree in nursing program, go for it. And this is where I think a lot of people get mixed up. You don't have to do any extra schooling to become a NICU nurse. You get your registered nurse degree, associate or bachelor, then you just apply to an internship at a hospital. So that last semester, you'll go into hospitals that you've been looking at in the area, go to their website, go to careers, and then just search up, NICU internships. And they usually only pop up around graduating times. So I kid you not, I literally applied to like 10 NICU internships and I got into one. That's how competitive it was in the area that I was. Like, they would have hiring events and they'd have every unit that would have like internships available when you graduate, and you'd always see the most people lined up in like NICU. So yeah, after I graduated and I had my job lined up, then I studied my freaking life away, because you have to take, after you graduate, you successfully graduate nursing school, you still have to take your state boards, which is the NCLEX. And the NCLEX is like a test like no other. Like, first of all questions, all tests in nursing school, there's no right answer. There's like 4 right answers. You just have to pick the best right answer. So it's not like you're right or you're wrong. The NCLEX exam was the same way. It's 75 questions and a minimum of 75 questions, I'm sorry. Yeah, and then you find out if you pass or you failed, and hopefully you pass. You are gonna pass. Tell yourself you're gonna pass, and you will pass. I passed, and then I started my internship, and it was amazing. So the internship, you just have another nurse that you follow for like 3 to 4 months, depending what hospital you go to, and they start you off small and like work you up until you're comfortable enough on taking your own patients, and then boom, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I will try my 100% best to answer all comments related to like nursing, travel nursing, NICU nursing, any of that above. Just ask questions below and I can make like a Q&A. But yeah, I think my next video, I want to definitely do like a day in the life in the NICU nurse, explain to y'all what I do on a day-to-day basis, what I can do, and then as far as, you know, like the patient load, what a regular assignment looks like in the NICU. So like I said, like, follow, and subscribe. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and